Hal Needham, famously known as Hurricane Hal, does storm research in coastal communities like Galveston to help CSU better predict the hurricane season and to help you better prepare and stock up for the storms. It's a nice 80-degree summer day out, but inside this car, it could reach up to 99 degrees in 10 minutes and 121 degrees in under an hour. And for kids who overheat 5 times faster than an adult, these numbers can be fatal. Bennett has been in this home for almost 40 years now, so her, just like many other Houstonians, are wanting to stay and guard her home. But now, after 16 days of no power, she's reconsidering her options. And social media can make it even more challenging, with body issues stemming from social media affecting more than 20% of adults and 40% of teenagers.
I just talked to a lovely couple, Tom and Dora, here, and they said that this is their first watch party, actually. They just moved here from West Virginia, and they've never done watch parties before, always just watched in their house. But this year, they decided to come out to a watch party because they feel like this is a very historical election.
CSU is forecasting more hurricanes or more named storms than they've ever forecast before.
Colorado State's annual forecast predicts 23 named storms, 12 hurricanes, and 6 major hurricanes for the 2024 season.
A lot has to do with the geographic size, the air pressure, these other parameters. And so this project that began with CSU kind of looks, I think, more intricately, more depth and more dimensions at the characteristics of a hurricane.
Hurricane categories are currently based on wind speeds, but Needham and CSU are expanding on that.
So Klotzbach and others are arguing is that really the wind speed does not correlate as well with the damage of the storm on the coast, as well as actually the pressure of the hurricane.
Keep in mind that hurricane categories aren't always the best way to tell the impact of a storm. Hurricane Ike here is at the highest waterline, but was a Category 2, and Hurricane Alicia is at the lowest waterline at a Category 3. So the higher the category doesn't always mean the higher the damage.
So people are taking the forecast seriously, and they're using that, I think, to calculate how to think that are prepared in case we get hit again this year.
Some hurricane preparation anyone could do is stock up on water, canned food, and batteries, along with sandbags for flooding and cutting down any dead or loose trees before windstorms.
Just get all this information so people can make more informed decisions. It feels very important.
The hardest part of owning a business here is knowing you have no one else to count on but yourself.
As closures rise in Fort Collins, small business owners like Nancy Agnew are feeling the pressure.
So there's a whole bunch of factors at play. I mean, it's a harrowing experience for a lot of these small businesses because it always seems like something coming from some different direction.
It's the labor shortage, it's the increased cost of doing business, it's the slowing of the Colorado economy from where it was growing 4 or 5 years ago. And it's also from like the phasing out of all the COVID era supports that were in the economy.
There's a lot of hard decisions that you have to make.
It's a tough time for small businesses, and experts say rising interest rates are not helping.
The Federal Reserve Bank has been increasing interest rates with the idea of cooling down the economy to get rid of inflation. With higher interest rates, economic activity slows down typically.
That means that the cost of doing business for a lot of these small businesses, if they're operating with any kind of debt to support the business, has become far more expensive as well.
I have probably had 8 different small businesses in Fort Collins. So obviously I love it, but it is a hard town, very hard.
The Galentine's Day event is all about bringing women together in a comfortable setting, welcoming skiers and snowboarders of any level.
The event came out of wanting to support the female and non-binary and femme-leaning community within the skiing and snowboarding community.
The energy of like all men on the mountain can be very intimidating for girls, and like an event like this brings us all together to kind of like hype each other up and just make room and make us available on the mountain and be seen, kind of thing.
Attendees were given a free lunch right before participating in multiple games with the chance to win some prizes.
I love uplifting women in the community because it is a very male-dominated sport, and we're also aware of the different groups and classes that are involved in it. And so to try to make this event as accessible as possible is also one of our goals. So that's why we come to Eldora. That's why we open it up to not just be members only, and just really making all the women and non-binary people in our community feel like they have a place and they have a safe place that they can go to.
People are here being themselves and not feeling different social pressures or social norms. People are here to solely be themselves, however that is, whatever they take feminine energy as.
Starting off with a piece of breaking news, reports from a few hours ago have confirmed a shooting on Florida State University's campus. As reports come out, authorities have confirmed 2 deaths and several injuries. Authorities also confirmed that the accused gunman, a Florida State University student, and the son of a local sheriff's deputy, has been placed in custody. The Associated Press has released an article claiming that the gunman had used his mother's old service weapon to carry out the attack. More information is coming out by the minute, and our hearts goes out to those affected by this tragedy. Now today I have with me Marcel McPhail, who is a current firefighter but also a former wildland fire EMT. So Marcel, how are you doing today?
Tired, but good.
Well, good. I'm glad you could come. With Earth Day just around the corner, Colorado State University is putting sustainability in the spotlight. The Student Sustainability Center recently hosted a panel open to students and the CSU community.